Some of California's most influential women are speaking out against what they call pervasive sexual harassment in the political world. 147 women, including lawmakers and lobbyists, signed a public letter detailing inappropriate behavior. In part, it says, enough. The letter follows allegations of sexual harassment and abuse from dozens of women against disgraced Hollywood movie mogul Harvey Weinstein. Bianna Golodryga is here with how the women in politics found their voice. Bianna, good morning.
Good morning. That one word just sums it up. Enough. Enough is enough. And California is home to some of the country's most powerful women in politics, including its first female House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi. But according to some women working at the state capitol, hidden beneath the veneer of the state's progressive image, in Sacramento lies an ugly epidemic of sexual harassment.
It's very widespread for many women who work in politics.
As a lobbyist in Sacramento, Pamela Lopez says she's been a victim of sexual harassment. The most disturbing incident happened about 2 years ago.
He rushed up behind me, rushed me into the restroom, locked the door behind him, exposed himself, began to masturbate, all in a matter of seconds.
Lopez, along with more than 140 other women, issued a letter blasting what they call dehumanizing behavior. Men have groped and touched us without our consent, made inappropriate comments about our bodies and our abilities. Insults and sexual innuendo, frequently disguised as jokes, have undermined our professional positions and capabilities.
You touching my body in a way that is not welcomed is harassment.
Democratic State Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia says a lobbyist grabbed her inappropriately 5 years ago, and that's one of the reasons she signed the letter. Garcia says the issue of sexual harassment is not only nonpartisan, it shouldn't even be a women's issue.
It's not our responsibility. It's not the victim's responsibility. It's how do those with power, how do they help fix this problem?
The fallout over the Harvey Weinstein scandal has prompted lawmakers around the country to tell their stories. From a former South Dakota state senator sharing her experience on Facebook to a Rhode Island state representative who told the Providence Journal, "I have been told sexual favors would allow my bills to go further," adding it was someone who had a higher ranking position. Authorities are now reviewing her allegations.
Everybody needs to take this seriously as something that is still way too common at work and requires bold action to solve.
We asked some of California's top lawmakers about the letter, and they all condemned sexual harassment. The women behind the letter are now turning it into a public campaign, creating a website where other women can share their stories. And, you know, they said that they'd been mentoring each other privately for years. This is the first time, though, that they've come out publicly and said, you know, we're not just going to respond to this behavior and give women tips as to how to respond to it. We want to put this to an end right now.
This is good that this conversation is happening.
Yeah, it is.
Very good.
So pervasive.
Bianna, thank you very much.